Asteraceae, formerly called Compositae, one of the largest families of flowering plants. In fact, there are about 24,000 species of Asteraceae across the world, including asters, arnica, marigold, snakeroot, camellia, thistle, tansy, and wormwood. It is the largest plant family in the U.S. with around 2,862 species. Let's begin with the phylogeny of the Asteraceae, going backwards in time. The Asteraceae derived from the Asterales, which derived from the Asteridae, which derived from the Magnielopsida, which derived from the Magnielophyta, which derived from the Spermatophyta, which then derived from the Tracheophyta. Asteraceae are known to be one of the most diverse families throughout the world, as there are thousands of different species. Asteraceae are known for the compound nature of its flowers. The flower heads are usually made of many smaller flowers that are packed together, and what is known to be the petals are the ray flowers surrounding the central disc. The growth forms for Asteraceae vary from annuals to trees, but nearly all species within the Asteraceae are annuals and herbaceous perennials. The family includes what are normally smaller plants, some bushes, and some trees. The members of this family are known for fast growth, short lives, and many are commonly found in agriculture and gardening. You will also find a plentiful number of weeds. The Asteraceae family is known for alternate branching and usually simple leaves. As mentioned earlier, the Asteraceae flower is a collection of flowers together, composed of disc flowers in the middle and ray flowers around the edges. The outer petals are often enlarged and what are recognized by the human eye. What is recognized as the ray flowers are actually sepal-like bracts, which is a modified form of leaf, since the true sepals are reduced to small scales in the center of the flower. Asteraceae have a distinguished inflorescence that is called a capitulum, or head. Depending on the variance of tribes within the Asteraceae, you may find ray flowers, disc flowers, or both. Asteraceae ray florets are missing both the stamen and pistil, therefore they are sterile and incomplete. The sunflower disc florets are perfect flowers and create fruit when fertilized. The bracts mentioned earlier are conated in Asteraceae into involucral bracts or phyllaries. These are usually found partly enclosing the florets of the head and are typically green in color. There exists conation in the corolla with 3 to 5 lobes, conation within the androecium with 4 to 5 stamens, and conation within the gynoecium with 2 carpels. There also exists adnation for filaments of the androecium to the corolla. The fruit produced by Asteraceae is a type of achene called a cypsela. An achene is a type of dry fruit that is usually one-seeded and does not open at maturity. Cypsela fruits are fruits that have a pappus, which is a bristly structure formed from the calyx that is attached to the apex. The plants of the family Asteraceae have a defining trait, which is their inflorescence. Their floral heads, or capitula, look to be a single flower, but are actually a cluster of smaller flowers. This attracts pollinators in the same way as an individual flower in other families. The petals of these plants are individual flowers called ray flowers. They are large and bent back to draw attention to the center of the flower, attracting more pollinators. This family of plants also uses secondary pollen presentation where their pollen anthers are inside a tube, allowing for more pollinators and reducing self-pollination. These plants also tend to be brightly colored, and their nectar is usually readily available. Moreover, their floral shapes are shallow and tubular. Asteraceae plants disperse their seeds in 2 ways, wind dispersal and animal dispersal. In wind dispersal, the seeds are blown around and land in many places. Some members, such as dandelions, have seeds called parachute seeds that evolve to easily catch the wind and float away to a different location. Another example is animal dispersal. A prime example for most Asteraceae is cockleburs. Cockleburs have spines with hooks on the end, which means they get caught on animals' fur, skin, and even people's clothing. As a host of the seed moves with it, meaning that it could be dispersed miles away from its original location. Asteraceae are found across all continents except for Antarctica. They are mostly found in the Himalayas and mountains of western India. In the U.S., Asteraceae are prominently found in woodlands, sagebrush, and grassland areas. The Asteraceae family consists of food, dye, oil, and medicine-yielding plants. For example, some Asteraceae that are food-bearing are artichokes, lettuce, the roots of Caicorium intybus, which are used in blending coffee, and the seeds of Carthamus tinctorius, which are important edible oil seeds used in India. It is also used for the manufacturing of soaps and paints. Also, the flower heads of the Spilanthes paniculata are used in medicine to relieve toothaches and infections in the mouth. Lastly, here are a few fun facts you can take back to your dorm. The aster is the birth flower of September. Asteraceae comes from the word aster, which means star. And the Asteraceae are pseudoanthea, meaning false flower.